Hi all, it's Sunday afternoon, February 3rd. Uh, you're just wrapping up due date 7, which is really when Project 2, the Global Communications Research Report, is coming into focus. So I look forward to taking a gander at those soon. Apologies for the somewhat radio silence over the past 5 or so days. I was waylaid by a cold at the end of January that really set me back, and I didn't want to subject you to that in a video note. So some updates, really, and again, of course, if you have questions, please do post. So these are a little old at this point, but as far as some updates from due dates 3 and 4, when you're putting together those headshots, I know I was saying 150 by 150 pixels, but that's excessively limiting in terms of the quality, the resolution, and the format. So if you veer from that, no sweat, and sorry to stress on that. It was just really a guideline for the aspect ratio. Anyway, it looks like most of you were able to create similarity reports and look at those. I think we'll be doing the same thing. So just making sure you assemble one kind of draft file for that similarity report. It just, especially in a research project, kind of lets you know where your sources are coming in and how you're citing them. Let's see. The peer review also for Project 1 was really fantastic across the board. And I know I haven't finished grading the job application packets yet, but I will have those done by the end of tomorrow, Monday, February 4th, because it's really important. I'm trying to keep to that 1 week turnaround for major projects. Let's see, as far as due date 6, homework item 3, when you're considering collaboration, there wasn't a built-in reply for that homework item, but I did suggest, and I highly recommend you check out your teammates' responses to due date 6, homework 3. You'll really learn a lot about each other and maybe forestall or prevent any difficulties that could emerge just by seeing how each of you work best and playing to your strengths. As far as the research process, it is unpredictable. In part of due date 6, there were a series of steps that you took in one of those homework items. I think it was homework item 2. Some of your teams came back thinking, whoa, there's like just too much information. How do I sift through it? And then others found it challenging just to get enough useful sources using these databases and search engines. So it's a process. You know, it's unpredictable. That's why we practice the keywords and really think about how you might combine different keywords to narrow things down. One thing that could help if Google Scholar doesn't seem to allow you to access the materials for free, if that's a way you're searching, make sure you're logged in through the UA library. They have subscriptions to a huge number of journals and all kinds of subscription research services. So you might be able to have access to more than you think. As far as meeting in person, I know some of the groups are doing that, which is fantastic, but if you can't due to schedules, or some folks might live, not near the main campus or even outside of Tucson potentially, that's fine. You can really succeed on this project without meeting in person, and that's why we're thinking about how to do video conferences with each other, project management solutions, that kind of thing. Zooming out a little bit, so once you finish due date 7, which is tonight, you're going to be almost halfway through the course. There are 14 due dates, so you'll have completed 7 of them. Now, it's a little bottom heavy in the sense that Project 2 is, you still have 8, 9, 10, 11, so there's a lot to do, but you're getting there. So I really appreciate all your hard work. I know it's a lot, and it's hard to keep up, but I think you're doing fantastically, almost across the board here. Okay, as I said, I'll have the job application packet graded by Monday evening, and I'll also be offering more extensive feedback than I have been so far on due date 7, especially the proposal that your teams are putting together for Project 2. And I'll have that feedback visible for you all. My goal is the end of Wednesday, February 6th of this week. And I want to get that back very quickly, so if there's nudging or some redirection of your emphasis for Project 2, you have your language, your country that your organization or company is expanding into, and then you also have the field or industry that you're in. So if there's a little bit that needs to still come into focus, and I have some ideas for you, I'd like to get that to you as early as possible so you can take advantage. That's it for this video note. But again, keep it up. You're almost there. There's, I think, as of today, 1 month left in the course. You've already completed and produced a tremendous amount of work, and I think your responses to each other are incredibly thoughtful and engaging. So that's all thanks to you. So you're bringing a lot to this experience. So thank you. Keep it up, and I'll be sort of providing some feedback, and we'll have a greater sense of where you're sitting grade-wise over the next couple days, and where this Project 2 can go. All right, take care. Have a good rest of your weekend, and a very nice, superb OWL Sunday.